Hey guys, your girl Shans back here with another video. Today we are doing a hair tutorial on how I make my headband wigs. So I am going to show you how I achieved this look. This is the Cambodian body wave in lengths 16, 18 and 20. Now this is going to be a detailed step-by-step hair tutorial, so it will be a little lengthy, but bear with me. You're achieving this look. Hey guys, so to create this look we're going to need a few items. So of course we are going to need our hair, and I got 3 bundles in the body wave. So we have a 20 inch, we have a 18 inch, and we have the 16. It also came with this cute closure, really cute. And these bundles come just like this in these bags, wrapped in a hairnet. Now of course I have to put these back in the bag just to show y'all how the hair comes, but mine is already washed. And you know the package, or some packages, sorry, because this didn't come with a package, but some packages require you to, when you wash your hair with the mild shampoo, you just put it on a towel and lay it flat to dry. Me personally, for my wigs, I just put them on the line outside, but that's how it is. So this is how the hair comes. This is the 20 inch in the body wave. Of course the pattern, the original pattern that it comes with is gone because I washed it. But yeah, so you're going to need your hair. I don't think I'll be using the closure though. It's cute and all, but no. So you need your hair. You need a wig cap. You would need a stocking in the same color. Of course you need your needle and thread. You would need 4 clips or combs, whichever ones you prefer. You're going to need you could use a foam mannequin head, or if you have the other mannequin heads you can use that as well. You would need some T-pins to secure the wig cap onto the mannequin head. Of course you need a scissors. You need your headband, because of course this is a headband wig tutorial. We have a detangling brush, we have a white tooth comb, we have a rat tail comb, and if you want to enhance the curls some more, of course you'll need your flat iron or your curling iron. And that is about it. When I make my wigs, I also do these cute little tags for me to remember which hair it is on which mannequin head, because I have a whole set of mannequin heads for wigs that I made. So this one I just labeled with the kind of hair it is. I don't know if y'all can see, but it's the kind of hair it is, the Cambodian body wave, and I put the lengths on there, which is the 16, 18 and 20, and then the color, which is the natural. So there's that. And then on the back I just write by me, you know, cute. And then I put a safety pin in here, and I just hook it onto the headband when I'm finished. So that's that. So what I like to do, I've already have one stitch on, but what I like to do to start these headband wigs, the first thing I do is stitch on my clips or combs. One is already on because I had started it before my friend said, you know, you should do a hair tutorial so that I could see how you make the wigs or whatever. But what I like to do first is stitch on my combs, and all I do to stitch these on, obviously you need to put the comb in the direction that the wig will be going so that it will be able to push in your hair. And I stitch on 4, 2 to the front and then 2 to the back, or rather 1 here, here, here and here, just to secure in the 4 point places. So our next one is going to be, right, this is the front of the wig, by the way. So this is the side. So all I do to stitch on my clips is that I turn the wig cap inside out, and I place the comb or the clip where I want it to go, which is, I always keep them open Then I'm stitching it on and I place it right here, similar to the other, and then I stitch. Now of course, before that, which I didn't show, you need to thread the needle and make a knot to the bottom of the thread. Yeah, and we start to stitch. So what I do is that I just push the needle through the wig cap and then through the first hole. I don't know if y'all can see, but through the first hole in the clip, and pull it through and back through the cap again and through the same hole and knot it to start. And all we do to knot it is you take this and wrap it around the needle one time, and then we pull, and it's secured right there. And then we just stitch all the way around the clip, with it open, of course, and that's it. We go through the next hole, through the next hole, and I always put it through these 3 holes here. But then when it gets to these holes here, which are smaller, I don't put the needle through there because I feel like if the needle will break. So what I do is I push the thread, the needle and the thread through the wig cap and then pull it through the combs itself. And I skip one in between each stitch. And then when I get back over here, same thing, because these holes over here are the same size as these ones here. These ones over here are a bit bigger. So I'll do that and then I'll show you. To end it off, then we just do the same kind of stitch, wrap the thread around the needle once and pull it, and that's it. And then we cut, and it's on. This is what it looks like when it is on. And this is what the back looks like. I don't mind the stitch at the back because you're not going to see that. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and stitch on the 2 to the back and then I'll come back. So about 5 minutes later and we're all done. All 4 clips are on. These 2, these 2. Yeah. So again, this is the front of the wig cap. This is the back. So let's get into it. Now, the next thing to do is to stitch on your headband. This is a normal black headband that I use. Now what I do is I turn the headband inside out, and you see there's this part here that looks like it's overlock. It looks like, I'll stitch with the overlock machine. That is just this. This is the part that I use to stitch onto the wig cap itself, so that I have the extra security in the stitching that the headband wouldn't onto. This part that has the seam in the headband, I usually put to the back of the wig cap. So this will be the back, this will be the front. This is what's going to be stitched on. This end right here is what's going to be stitched onto the wig cap itself instead of this end, because this is the fresh, clean look that we want for the headband. So let's get into that part as well. So for that part, you're going to need your foam mannequin head. So how these come, already have a hole in it, but that part covers the hole. So what I do is just open it. Now I don't have a tripod. I'll get one for the next video, I guess. So it comes with this hole already in the bottom of the mannequin head, and I don't have a tripod, so what I am going to use is a broomstick. Let me show y'all. When I tell you that my friend totally got me off guard, this is what I meant. Now, I don't have a tripod, as I said before. So what I did is that I cut a pet bottle and I filled it with some rocks and I put a broomstick in it. So it stands like this. And all I will do is put the mannequin head onto the broomstick. Like that. And this is my makeshift tripod, if you may. So now I'm gonna show you how to put on the wig cap on the mannequin head, that is. So you just slide it on like so. Now there are mannequin heads that come in different sizes, not the foam ones. The other mannequins, I can't remember what they're called right now, but they come in different sizes to match the size of your head. So there are tutorials showing you how to measure your head, tell you which size mannequin head to get, so that the back of the wig cap comes to the nape of your head, like the back of your head, and then it fits perfectly. But these ones work fine for me, so these are the ones that I always use. Now for this part, we put this part with the seam to the back and then the other part to the front, and I just do like so. I just do like so and make sure that it fits the wig cap the way that I want it, and then we take our T-pins and we keep it in place. So I will start with the back and make sure that the seam, I always place the wig cap, the headband that I am going to stitch onto the wig cap, the portion of it that I'm going to stitch onto the wig cap underneath the wig cap itself. Like that. And that's all there is to it. Make sure that it's perfectly pinned how you want it. You could use 4 pins or you could use 8 pins to keep it directly in place, but yeah, this part I do want to show you a bit closer because it's the actual stitch to stitch the wig cap onto the headband, or the headband onto the wig cap, whichever one you choose to say. But this is what I do. I start at the back because if I put the knot to the back, then obviously it's going to end back at the back, and I don't have anything bulky to worry about in the front showing. So what I do is just, I'm not sure if you can see. So what I do is start from the pin. Just push through the needle, through the wig cap and the headband, bring it back through. Go again. Back through the wig cap, and this time we're going to make a knot. So just like before when we were stitching on the clips, we're going to wrap the thread around the tip of the needle, one time and pull it through. This is the way I chose to secure the headband onto the wig cap. I am not a stylist. I do not do hair professionally. This is the method that is most comfortable for me. So this is what I use. And none of my headbands have unstitched or came off so far. So this is just what I do to secure my headbands. And that's basically it. I only knot it that one time at the start, and then I knot it again for the finish. And I go like that all the way around the head. I always make the thread for the stitching extra long so that it will take, well, not extra long, but at least like a yard or a yard and a half long, so that it reduces the amount of time that you need to thread the needle again and again. This part you could also do with the wig cap on to the mannequin head, or you could take it off and stitch it, whichever one is most comfortable for you. Sometimes I alternate. Both are kind of easy, so I just do which one is best for me at the point in time. So I will finish stitch this on, and I will come and show you the finished look. So I'm back, and we have successfully stitched our headband onto our wig cap. What we're going to do now is place the wig cap with the headband attached back onto the mannequin head. So we're going to look for the front of the wig cap, which is right here, and we're going to place it on to our mannequin head, just like this. Now our next step is to pin the wig cap down or onto the mannequin head. So just make sure it's centered the way that I want it. Yeah. Okay. So our next step now is to pin the wig cap onto the mannequin head, like I said just now. And we're going to do that using the T-pins. So we're going to put one to the front right here, one to the center of the back, and then the other two to the sides. You can use how many ever pins you wish. Sometimes I use 8, sometimes I use 6. Right now I am only using 4. And there you have it. After we do that now, we are going to draw on some lines where we're going to have our wefts sewn on. So as long as I have my cap pinned onto the mannequin head, we go ahead and start to do what? Stitch on our bundles. Before we get to stitching on our bundles though, there's something that we need to do that's really, really important. Let me just turn to the back for y'all. So I tend to mark out where I am going to put my tracks. I don't have the tailor's chalk that the girls use or whatever. So I use a white crayon that shows up perfectly on this for me. What I do is I put my, if you have, let's say, 2 bundles of hair, you tend to leave a wider gap in between your wefts. Sometimes the wider gap can look like a ½ inch. Sometimes it can look like a full inch. But that's risky. So if you have like 3 to 4 bundles of hair, or if you have a closure and then 3 bundles, or a closure and then 2 bundles, that's really, really good. But what I do is that I just mark out my finger and I put the mark above my finger. so I know that that is where our markings are supposed to go. So I'll go ahead and mark with the full head, and I'll show you the pattern when I'm finished, and then we'll get to stitching. So this is the pattern that I use for the back. What I do is that I mark out ear to ear on the mannequin, and then I just draw right away around from each side all the way up to the middle like this. Now when I get to the front, I just tend to go straight because I put in it as straight back. This one is not going to have like a middle part or anything like that. This one is just going straight back. So that's what I'll do, and then I'll show you how the entire thing looks. So we have the front finished now. So like I said, I just tend to go straight. Well, you'll see, curved-ish, but like the reverse of the back, like this to the front. And then when I get to the very, 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 very top, like where a closure would go, just a 4x4 closure or 2x4 closure would go, I just go straight. I also have a line right away around the head, which is the base line, I call it. I don't know what it's actually called, but that is just so that I would know, you know, where the headband would cover. The headband would cover more than the baseline, because the baseline is like all the way down here at the right here. The baseline is right here, but that's just, and I do stitch here, sorry about that, on the baseline itself, so that if when I'm wearing the headband and it happens to slide down, they're still here and not just headband. So again, this is the way I prefer to do it. This is the way that is comfortable to me, the one that most suits me. I am not a hairdresser by profession. If you do know a better pattern to sew on the wefts, then you can let me know, but this is the way that I do it. So I'll show you how to start stitching from the back. So now we could start to stitch on our bundles, and I am going to start with the longest length, which is the 20 inch. This is precisely how long it will be. Well, at least this is for me, when I like stating the length of a wig that I made or whatever, I tend to go with the longest length of hair that I stitched on. So if somebody asks me, you know, what's the length of the wig that I have on, I would say it is a 20-inch wig, because that's the longest length. Some persons though, I find that when they are making their wigs or stitching on hair in general, they will tend to do like the shortest length to the back. Let me show you. They will tend to do the shortest length to the back and then put the longest length to the front. I guess they do that because they want the hair to be like level, I guess. But me personally, I like long hair, and I always go with the longest length to the bottom. So yeah, so I went ahead and I cut the rubber band that was on the hair, and this is the entire 20-inch unraveled, and as you can see, it's pretty long. So what I'll do is I'll show you how to start stitching. Now, persons tend to make a straight line to the bottom to start stitching like this. Well, you can't see. Persons tend to do a straight line where they do one weft like this and then cut the weft and keep going and going and going and going. I don't do that. I just stitch straight and then bend back the hair and continue stitching. I don't cut the actual weft itself. So let me just thread up the needle again and show you how to stitch it. Hey guys, so I went ahead and got my needle threaded, and like I said, I usually do a yard to a yard and a half in the thread. And now it's time to start stitching on our bundles. I did want to show y'all close up, so I decided to take the mannequin head off of the broomstick, at least to show y'all the back, and then go back from there. So what I do is first I do one straight stitch, which comes from here to here, and just stitch in points. I don't do that. I go straight from the points all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. I don't cut the wefts either. I just fold it back and keep going. So I'll show you that. So like everything else we did to secure, we just push the needle through the wig cap, like so. See? Like so. Push it through the weft itself. Every one of my stitches go through the weft itself. Some persons like to do this thing where they carry the thread through the hair. Not me. I like mine secure, so that if I happen to pull, or if I happen to brush it too hard, or if somebody happens to pull my hair, you know how y'all be, it doesn't move. So we go through the first one, we go again, same place, up through the weft, and we knot it. You know how we knot? We wrap it around once or twice and pull. And there you have it, secured. Now to start stitching, let me just take out this T-pin second so I can put it in tighter. Right, and get it into the way. Not sure if y'all saw what I did there, but all I did was move the T-pin a little closer down to the edge so that it wouldn't be in my way or the hair wouldn't be wrapping around it. For the actual stitch now, all I do is try to keep the hair on the lines that you made, push the needle through the weft, into the wig cap, and up. Some persons knot theirs by pushing the needle, having like the two sides of the thread on each side of the needle, so it will come out looking like this. So there's a piece of thread over there, a piece of thread over here, over here, over here, and then the needle coming up through the middle like a circle, like this. And they stitch the entire hair like that in knots. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't, but that is more time consuming, and it also uses more thread than the normal stitch method. So again, through the weft, through the wig cap, and up on a slant. And you keep doing it until you reach the other side of the mannequin head. Through the weft, through the wig cap, up, diagonally, pull. And that's it. Now in terms of the sizing, I like to do my stitches close. Some persons, sorry, if they do one stitch here, the next stitch is Sometimes what I do is that I get some more T-pins. We have a lot of T-pins, but I get some more T-pins and just secure the end of the track that I'm stitching on, so that to keep it in place, like it wouldn't be moving while I'm trying to stitch it, because sometimes when you're pulling on a thread and it gets like tangled or knotted or whatever, you need to undo it, and then the weft is going to be moving out of place. When I fold it back for the next row of stitching, you'll see I will use another T-pin to hold the other end in place. So one is to hold the part where it's folded, and then the other is to hold the other side in place, but you'll see. Now when I am at the end of a row, like here, so what I'll do is remove the T-pin so that I'm left with just the needle and thread and the track and my line underneath. What I do is that, I'll knot the end. It's too big. I'll knot the end just by doing the one thread on one side, next piece of thread on the other side, and then I would pull it through, and that is the knot. Okay, so my phone died while I was about to show you how I turned the hair and not cut it. So I found off a different phone, but let's hope it's not too bad. So what I do is I just do the hair like this. Can you see that? No? Alright, so this is the end of our track. What I do, and the next track is supposed to start right here. So what I do is I fold the hair up to the next track, which is supposed to start right here, and I just stitch it down. When I start this side stitch, it is also a knot where, you know, just loop the hair around and pull. Oh dear. And pull it. And I do that until I reach which part the other track is supposed to start. So essentially it should be about 2 stitches in between the last weft and where the next row, between the last row and where the next row is supposed to start. So just like that. And let me just get the hair out of the way. And we fold it back over like this. And we stitch. So like I was saying before, where I use the extra T-pins is just to hold the trap in place. So we know that this trap is supposed to stitch on this white line right here. So what we do is we kind of position the trap, we pin one T-pin right there, and then we go all the way to the other side, making sure to keep the track itself on the line that we're supposed to be stitching on, all the way to the other side right here, and we put in our other our other T-pin, and that keeps the trap in place so that we just stitch. So I'll do that, and then I'll come back and show you. Actually, I'll come back when this entire 20-inch bundle is stitched on. So I'll show you again what it is that I do when I get to the end of a row. So here I am at the end of the row again. What I'll do is fold the hair back instead of cutting the strap, fold the hair back like this. The next row is supposed to start here on this white line, so I just carry up the hair, stitch it down there, and then go again. So I am just going to stitch down the hair. Don't forget to knot it, because after all it is the end of the row. And like I said the last time, it should typically be like 2 stitches to take you from one row to the next row. Don't forget to knot. I don't think I can see, but knot it so that it should look like that. And then you're ready to begin your next row. It looked like I'm struggling a little bit, but I promise you it's not hard. It's just trying to balance the mannequin head on the table since I don't have it on the stick. But yeah, so you're ready to start your next strap right here. See? Easy peasy. And don't forget to hold our wefts. To hold our wefts in place for our next row, we use our T-pins. Here now, we could go ahead and remove the T-pin from the last row that we would have stitched on and transfer that to the next row, just like so. Now we're ready to stitch down this row. Sounds easy enough, yes? I believe we all can get it done. I believe in you. I believe in you. So just like our last stitches, every time we start a row, we knot it. Every time we end a row, we knot it. Every time we loop the hair, we knot it. Yes? Sorry about that. Yeah, we knot it. And then we just continue stitching through the weft, through the wig cap, up on an angle. Again, through the weft, through the wig cap, and up on an angle. So again, I'll come back when this row is done and I'll show you. So I'm back and this is one bundle. One bundle has been stitched on. It only looked like if half of the head do, but half of the head ain't do yet. Ain't gets a half yet. But this is one bundle. Let me show you how far this one bundle reached. So it reached to here. This is how much of the head it did. And as you can see, if I shake it, you don't see so much spaces. It's only if I part the hair that you will see. But other than that, it's put it back on. And here is our one bundle. So I'm about to, this is the 20-inch. So I'm about to stitch on the 18. This is how it looks, guys. So I'll stitch on the 18 and then I'll show you how it looks with the 2 bundles, and then I'll show you how much of the 16 I need to use to finish the look. Also, what I tend to do is when I am finished stitching on one bundle, and well, when I finish the head and there's still hair left in one bundle, what I will do is go back and fill in tracks. And yes, the one that I stitch on last tends to be the shortest length. I don't mind, honestly. I rather stitch it on the wig and fill in any gaps that I personally think is too big for me, than just throw away the hair, because what am I going to do with mix match hairs? Yeah. So, and I don't want to throw it away. This is good, Remy. No much money is paid for. Anyways, so bottom line is I don't throw away the rest of the bundle, the last bundle. I just fill in gaps. Right. So I'll stitch on the 18 and then I'll show you how it looks with 2 bundles, and then I'll stitch on the 16 and then I'll show you the finished look. Stitching on the second bundle, which is the 18. Yeah, bring it closer. Second bundle is on, and now we only have this little piece here to the front to put on the 16. So I'll do that, and then I'll show you the almost finished look. I'll finish the wig. I finished it last night. It is the next day. I stopped filming last night because it was really late and my phone didn't charge. However, this is the finished wig. I've installed the 20-inch, the 18-inch, the 16-inch, and this is what it looks like. Now, some hair was left back, this little bit right here, so I will go ahead and fill in any tracks that I think I left a too big space or anything like that. As it is right now, there's no filling that needs to be done, sorry. So it doesn't need it to the front, but I just don't want to throw it away, so I will go ahead and stitch it on somewhere in the middle to make it a little fuller, or somewhere to the back to make the back a little thicker. So that's that, and then I will show you how I style this look. From here, all I will do is put a hairnet over the hair, just to keep it all in place. If you may, I don't put no rubber bands to the end or anything like that. The hair is the hair. And always let the natural curl of the hair fall how it's supposed to fall. So all I do is put on the hairnet. This one isn't long enough. Get another one and show you, but basically just put all of the hair in one hairnet without scrunching up the bottom or anything like that, so it stays nice neatly in place. And then I get my little tag and I pin it on here. Have to get a safety pin to pin it on here. However, there is another look I would like to show you. Remember our stocking at the beginning of our video? This is what you use to lay on top of your braids of your natural hair before you put on the headband wig. Let me actually show y'all inside of the wig. So So this is the wig off of the mannequin head. Hold on. Wig. Inside. So you'll see all the stitches where we installed clips, where we installed the headband, and the stitches are pretty consistent. So this is the reason we mark out our wig cap, so that we can have a clean finish both inside and outside. And this is it for this look, this particular look. However, I also have another look that I started and didn't get a chance to finish, and I am going to show that to y'all right now, which is this look. Now this look is the Brazilian, let's see, the Brazilian French twist, and it comes in 14, 16, and 18 inch. This is what I have to finish. This one wasn't marked out with the white crayon like I normally do the others. I think this one I used like a black marker. Not sure why, but, and this is how I just hook it on with the safety pin. But this is the Brazilian French twist in 14, 16, and 18 inch, and I will show you all. So I will finish this one for the video and then show you all. This is half of one of the bundles because I've already undone the part that I'm going to stitch on. But this is how the bundle comes, like this. And you know, same as the others, you wash your hair, put it to dry, everything before you stitch it on to your hair or onto your wig cap. So I am going to stitch on this 14, yeah, this 14 inch, half of the bundle, and then I'll come back and show y'all the finished look of this one as well. So I am back once more, and this is the one we've been working on. I showed y'all this one before. It's flawless. It's completely finished. This is the stocking cap that we're going to wear over our braided hair before we put on the wig. And then here is our little tag telling us which kind of wig it is, and it is the Cambodian body wave in the 16, 18, and 20 inch. So all I do is just take the safety pin, stick it through the headband, and there we have it. I had also said that I would be getting the bigger hair nets because the hair nets come in different sizes as well. So I got one of the longer hair nets to then just show you what I do with the hair once a wig is finished. For the longer length hairs, for the longer length wigs, you use the bigger hair net so that you will cover the entirety of the longest bundle. And the hair would be nice and neat, just like so. So So that's it for this one, and it coming out, but we'll fix that. Nothing wrong with just pulling on the bottom. I try not to tear the hairnet with my nails, but just pull on the bottom of the hairnet to stretch it and make sure that all of the hair falls within the hairnet. Just like that. Yeah. And this one is done. This is the pattern. The hairnet, once again, is just to keep all of the hair in place. Done. The one that I was finishing, this one, unfinished, and this is all we do. This is all we do. So I've finished stitched on the bundles to the front, and this is what we are left with. This one is the Brazilian French twist in the length 14, 16, and 18. So I went ahead, and the bundle that we had left back, we just filled in any gaps that we thought were missing or that were too big. Then I went with my mist spray bottle and just kind of just spray all over it. Just like so. And then take our fingers and run through the hair. And the braid itself is really, really, really pretty. Just like so. This one I've already put on the tag because I had started it before. We just finished it. And again, we have our stocking. All I do is to keep the stockings with the wigs. All I do is take it and put it underneath the wig cap. Just like so. And then this one also goes in the hairnet. And again, the hairnet is just to preserve the natural curls of the wig or of the bundles, whichever one you choose to say. Just make sure you get all of the hair in the hairnet. You don't want to scrunch it up. For curls we can, but I still choose not to. Make sure that all of the hair is in the hairnet. And there you have it. Thanks for watching. I guess I could show y'all how to put on one, how I put them on. Yeah, I'll show y'all that now. So I've decided which one of the two wigs I'm going to be wearing tonight, and I've chosen this one. This one is the Cambodian body wave. This is the one we're going with tonight, and I'm going to show y'all how I put it on. So before we even get to putting on the wig, what we need to do is braid our hair back, and this is just the simple pattern that I use to do mine. I also do a leave out to the front for extra slayage, I call it, and you will see why. Some persons tend to get a flat iron and press out their hair so that it will lay flatter. Not me. I just comb it with a rat's tail comb, and we're ready to go. So first, what I do it will be all going straight back. But what I do is I take some gummy, and you can get this from your normal hair store, any hair store actually, and I just apply the gummy to my hairline to slick it back. So I went ahead and I slicked down the front of my hair, just leaving the ends untouched, as you can see, and that's exactly how it will stay over my braids. Now, the next thing I do is put on our stocking. And I tend to start from the front of my hair, like this, and carry it all the way back, making sure that all the ends of my hair are in. And when I get to the leave out here at the bottom of my hair, I just roll it and tuck it under the stocking. Like that. Now you could always adjust the front of the stocking to where you think your headband, where you want your headband to start. So I just do like this and then slick it back. Like this. And then we are ready to put on our wig. So we go ahead and take it off of the mannequin head. Make sure to dust out the inside so that if any of the foam head, you can see the pattern on the foam head from where I marked it out. If any of the foam is inside of the wig cap itself, it will come off. Okay, so what I do now to put on the wig cap, I just put it all behind and pull it straight on. Oops. Put it behind and pull it straight on. And I make sure to line up the end of the wig cap with the stocking. Now you do the same thing at the back. And then we open our clips. Can't show that part, but I'm sure you can hear. Yes. Open our clips. That was one. Tuck it in to our plait. And tap it back. And do the same thing for the necks and the other two to the front. So I'll do that and then I'll show you. So I'll tuck them all, and what we're left with now is just the headband. So all I do for the headband is that we fold it back like this all the way around the wig cap. We fold it all the way back like so. And we are done. This is how I put on the wig caps, the headband wig caps actually. As you can see, the front of the hair still nice and slayed. Still nice and slayed. And if you do have to apply any more edge control, gummy, red one, anything like that, you can go ahead and do it. And this is what we are left with. So I'll insert some pictures and let you see, and that will be it for this video.